When I say this is a landmark cinema, I am not exaggerating. Or maybe I am. No, I'm not. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, guys. And yes, just watched Kalki 2898 AD, and I have thoughts. But before I share my thoughts, please comment down below what did you think of this film if you have watched it, and also in which language did you watch, because I wanted to watch in Telugu, but unfortunately they did not release the Telugu version with subtitles. So the next obvious thing was to watch this film in Hindi. And yeah, I have thoughts about the dub for sure. But before anything, I first want to congratulate and give a huge round of applause to Nag Ashwin, the director of this film, because he achieved something extremely monumental with this film. Firstly, just the vision that he thought of, the vision he saw in his mind, then the vision he executed, and third, for giving us an extremely interesting universe to look forward to. Now, of course, this is going to be a spoiler free discussion, and in the beginning, when I said that this film is a landmark cinema, I was really not exaggerating. Yes, this movie has its flaws, and I'm going to talk about that, like the things which I thought were not required or could have been done better. I will obviously state those opinions, but this is still a movie that you must watch. You must go to the theaters and watch it. Now, coming to the storyline, the way Nag Ashwin thought to kind of fuse Mahabharat, which is such an epic story, and a futuristic dystopian world together is commendable. Not everybody has the vision to do so, and he actually successfully executed it. This story, I would say, is more of context setting. Like, we are getting introduced to the characters, like main characters, and obviously we are seeing the setting up of this world. We are understanding how this world works, how the life is at Kashi versus the complex that you see, that inverted pyramid, how people in this current timeline are living in Kashi, which is the last standing city in the whole of this dystopian world. What is the life in complex like? And the storyline progresses in such a way that by the end of this film, you would crave more of it. Like, the film actually just ends, and I was like, no, it cannot end here. It cannot end here. Like,
No. Wait.
I need to know more. I need to know more. I need the continuation of this universe. So I thought that was so genius of Nag Ashwin to do. Like, this ending was a cliffhanger in the truest sense, because now I am even more excited for the next one. The writing very intricately balances the technological advancements and aspects of this modern dystopian era, and the stories that we have, at least I have grown up listening to, about gods and devils, and how they used to have these really powerful astras. It all feels like this final closing chapter of Kali Yuga that Nag Ashwin actually imagined. The portions of the film dedicated to Mahabharat are just spectacular. I cannot even express in words how beautiful it looked on screen. Those war scenes, like, I was speechless. I was completely speechless. And honestly, I thought to myself, okay, I want to see Mahabharat like this on the big screen. When is it going to happen? Somebody make it happen. Nag Ashwin, please make it happen. I think, because the way I saw, like, how he visualized it, oh my god, he would be able to execute it. He would be, in my opinion, would be able to execute it. Also, I want to briefly mention the first half and the second half separately. The first half of the film, the opening scene and the interval block, chef's kiss, guys, chef's kiss. But in between, the writing dwindles a little, and this is where I have the biggest gripe with the Hindi dub. In my trailer reaction, I said that okay, I am seeing that we are going to get a little bit of humor when it comes to Bhairav's character and scenes, because that is how he is. He cares about his bounty. He's a selfish person. But the dialogues in the Hindi dub do not land. Like, I don't know who approved these dialogues, but they sound borderline cringe. And I know for a fact that it wouldn't have sounded like that in Telugu. Please, the audience and the viewers who have watched this in Telugu, let me know in the comments. Because these weird dialogues, which are supposed to be comedy, just do such a disservice to the character. And there are so many jokes that are incorporated which are so meta. That rebel fans joke, come on. I mean, it was really cool. I thought it was kind of cool. But the way the writers wrote it just did not land. Then the unnecessary weird love story between Bhairav and Roxy. I don't know why that was even included. The entire sequence of him going inside the complex and exploring that, okay, life is so different up there, and he is determined to just be there and live there. I mean, all of those just felt a little off. So these are the portions where I thought that, okay, the writing really, really dipped. So these are probably my only gripe in the first half. Otherwise, like I said, the opening sequence and the interval block are just chef's kiss. Now, coming to the second half, epic. Epic is the only word that comes in my mind. The VFX, the action set pieces, the revelations, the BGM, and lastly, the setup for the next movie. All just epic. Special mention to all the cameos that happened in this film. Really well placed and very, very enjoyable. Now, there is one cameo, I'm not going to mention whose.
मैं नहीं बताऊंगा.
But that could have been explored, in my opinion, in a much more detailed way, because that would have given an even more epic conclusion to the revelation of who Prabhas really is. And that is the cameo of when Prabhas tells his backstory. Like when you think of Mahabharat and that particular character, and then you see Prabhas's backstory, I feel that relationship should have been explored much more emotionally, because the impact would have been even more solid. What do you guys think? But that's just my opinion, but I want to know your thoughts on this. In the technical department, when it comes to the action choreography, when it comes to the color grading, the VFX, I mean, VFX team should really, really pat themselves on the back. This was such a gold standard VFX that I saw. My mind was blown away. Then coming to the camera work, the costumes, everything was bang on for me. Now, one might argue that there are setups and scenes and sequences that are inspired from Hollywood films, and I will not disagree to those. Very prominently, you would get reminded of Star Wars. Also, you would remember the world of Wakanda. I mean, it was so obvious. It was so obvious. Let me know in the comments which other films you got reminded of. Now, when it comes to performances, keep everyone aside for 1 second. Amitabh Bachchan, the GOAT, the legend, the man is untouchable. Like him as Ashwathama, I don't even know what to say. He has such a towering presence. He has owned each and every single frame that he was in, and I really, really wanted more of him on screen. His scenes were just epic. You can just see he has given his heart and soul to the film, and the kind of performances Nag Ashwin has extracted from Amitabh Bachchan, absolutely commendable. Second, I want to talk about Kamal Haasan. Oh my god, he's one of the reasons why I'm so excited for the next installment of Kalki. He does not have much screen time in this film, but you would still feel his presence. That's how menacing his presence was in this film. And speaking of Kamal Haasan's character, really shout out to the people who have done his makeup, his prosthetics. Absolutely crazy and really, really appreciable. I cannot wait to see how his character creates havoc in the next installment. Third, coming to Prabhas, I loved him in the serious scenes. Oh my god, him in the second half. Yeah, that's all I need to see in the next installment. Like, I loved when he was doing all those fight sequences. I'm sure that he probably killed it in the comedy scenes also, but I couldn't feel it because those dialogues were just horrible. But that's not to take away from his acting, because in the first half you can just see that naughtiness come across really well, but it is those action sequences and the serious scenes, and specifically the part where the revelation happens of who he really is. So good. It was so good to see Shobna also in this film. She had a very significant role, small role, but a very, very significant role, and she nailed it. Deepika Padukone, with her limited dialogues, also has kind of nailed how to be the vulnerable character. Shashwat Chatterjee could have been more menacing. I mean, compare this role with his character in the film Kahani. He was much more menacing there, and so I felt that he was kind of wasted in this movie. But in the truest sense, for me, this film really, really belongs to Amitabh Bachchan. I mean, you would walk out of the theater and Ashwathama's character will keep lingering in your head. Yes, I'm telling you, not kidding. All in all, with all of its flaws, this movie really, really sets a benchmark in storytelling, in its technical departments, in its vision and execution. And there is so much to talk, but I don't want to give out spoilers. Maybe later I will probably do a spoiler discussion with another fellow YouTuber, or maybe a live, we'll see. But like I said in the beginning also, please watch this film in the theaters, because it is made for theater viewing. Otherwise, that impact would not be felt. And I remember in the second trailer release reaction, I said that this looks like a movie where the story is driving the characters. It is not the actor's popularity or anything that is driving the story. And I hope that it proves the same in the movie as well. And there was this final checkbox that I wanted, that it should tick off that the story is presented to us really well. And yes, it has done it. And on that note, I will like to end this review here. This was a very quick review. I've just come back, and that's when I've sat and I just wanted to just share my thoughts immediately and record my thoughts immediately. You guys can let me know in the comments what did you like and did not like about this film. My biggest gripe, like I said, is the dialogues basically, Hindi dialogues specifically. I'm sure the Telugu dialogues would be much better, but you guys can confirm that in the comments. And yes, share your views, and with that I will end this video here, and I will see you soon on my next video. Bye.